I suppose that we can try to figure things out shortly if we want. If we try, if we want, then we can come up with a plan, and we as a society could benefit from the plan if everybody had a voice and everyone was able to give their thoughts. And with the latest and greatest in technology, we do have the power into doing this. We can fill a chat room full of the whole world on the internet, and all those people could talk about what they desire. But you'd be hearing voice after voice after voice of different things. So we understand that not everyone needs the same things, okay? And sometimes people want more than what is to be given, but when you look a little deeper, you could still do everything the way you are doing it if you made less war. There were many leaders before now that kept stabilization among the borders and amongst other countries. Now you call yourselves true leaders, see. And true leaders, they know how to lead. It doesn't matter how many people there are in their flock. A true leader should be able to take any negative situation and return it to a positive situation. This means that if retaliation happens, there must be a way to make peace. At that point, you must make peace. Otherwise, retaliation continues to exist and coexist within both dividing forces. See, it's like a game of chess. You know, not saying this is a game. No. And I'm not programming or trying to influence anyone by my opinions or statements. These are mine. This is like a diary. Call this a diary, if you will. And it's very personal with my views and the things that I feel. And one day you will know who I am. But for now, I will keep it this way. Understand that the political views that I talk about are sometimes quite controversial, and people may feel that I'm attacking them individually, so I am here to say that I'm not. I'm trying to get everyone to think on a similar field. It's like when you're playing a game of football, you gotta have separate teams, yes, and you're gonna play against each other, you're gonna disagree in the middle, and then someone's going to win. But it doesn't mean that we have to murder people and slaughter our neighbors. Now, I know that America is not fully to blame for this. Okay? I do speak for the whole world when I say this. Where are you going with all of this murder? Because do you not see that those who slay with the sword or with the gun, they automatically are then slayed in one way or another? It is the law of attraction and separation. So that which you put out is that which could come upon you, unless you are forgiven, of course, in some way by God. And that's another story, because most people do not want to discuss the topic of God. But if you do, I love God, and I feel that God is the only answer to our issues at this time. And some of you may not put your beliefs into this fully and wholeheartedly, that God could actually pull us out of something so detrimental and maybe make it something somewhat positive. If we want to do what He asks of us, there's many things that God is asking of us to do. And if we would listen to what our inner self tells us, it says don't kill. It says don't try to control. And I am not trying to control in saying this. I'm just trying to let people break the chains and free the slaves. See? So, if you feel that you're being enslaved, this message is for you. You can be free if you realize your strengths. You can be free if you believe in life. And if you believe that you all have a place on this earth, there is no other place for you right now at this time than where you are. And if you are not in a place that you feel right, go away from that place and depend on your Father. And He will bring you salvation. I'm not preaching the gospel just to sound like somebody else. I'm saying that we have relied solely on man. And in the Bible it does talk of a time. And if they are so correct, then the Bible is what they go by. See, I like the Bible. But if it was man who put it together, then it is man who must see that what they wrote down could come into play. If it was their choice. In the process to destroy things. In all actuality, if they would have just been a little kinder, things would have been okay for us. And in other countries, we are funding these habits, funding jobs, okay? We're being stolen from and funding jobs, then to have people come and take from us once again, and then tax us upon anything, and fine us for anything we do wrong. So, there is no freedom in this kind of system. So, you are all being fooled by your own uninquisitive research. You have researched nothing, because everything you're hearing is going in and out the other ear. They're telling you, yes, we want war, and yes, we want to take your money, and yes, 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 we want to lead you to do this, right? You're okay with this, huh? I don't understand why. Now, I know we need to help people, but how much of the money is being used to sufficiently help people? Do we really know when that check is sent out to those who say we have to pay, that it is going for our streets? Then why are there cracks in my streets? Why is there potholes when I drive upon the roads? How's about the disabled? Why are we so sick? Why are we so sick? And you live like kings, and you enslave us to your throne of hierarchy, upon hierarchy, upon hierarchy of Antichrist. And are you the criminal, or are we the people? And as for women,
What have you done to us? All over the world, you have brutalized and terrorized the women and the children, and you have killed their husbands. So I ask you, who is the criminal? And you let the pedophiles roam around to fornicate upon and prey upon the children. You let them rape women. And then you put them in chains. And you call yourselves worthy of God. And you claim to be soldiers and saviors of Christ Almighty Jesus. But where are your hearts when you murder the people who are paying you?